What is up, besties? It is your girl Karmic, back to you again with another video, and this time I'm doing Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Apparently they're having a feud. I know that I said that I was going to, piggyback on some more Diddy readings, but one of your comments said, like, you should do something lighthearted, and you're not wrong, because, this full moon is kicking my ass, y'all. Between personal client readings and just this full moon, I'm exhausted. So unfortunately, we will do the Will Smith reading eventually, probably next week. And we'll dig in. And we're still waiting for shit to come out on Diddy anyway. So all alleged, you know what I mean? So as it comes out, we'll figure it out. But that being said, today we are going to look at an alleged feud between Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift. I mean, who the fuck is she not feuding with at this point, bro? Also, if God forbid this shows, this is why your girl's a tomboy. I'm wearing shorts underneath. I don't fuck with dresses. It makes me, but it's hot. It's 85 here. So at least this weekend I'll be able to be in the grass all weekend. So this is your reminder from Spirit that you should be in the grass. Take care of yourself. Earth, whatever. So in today's reading, I broke it up into two pieces. I looked at it from the perspective of Billie, and then I looked at it from the perspective of Taylor. Now, I'm going to need you guys in the comments so badly, because when I tell you that I saw the comment this morning, and then I made the video this morning, I didn't know shit about these two. So I picked up on stuff that you know what I mean? I don't know. I need you guys to tell me what tea I'm picking up on. I have no idea. So, as always, these are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. What is up, my besties, my regulars? How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you. Guys, my roses are still alive. These things just bring so much joy to my heart. Like, look at this shit. Are you kidding me? I'm going to be real with y'all. You know that I'm a real type of bitch. I wouldn't sponsor with somebody that I didn't actually support. And this shit is just like, this is gorgeous. But anyway, like I said, first half Billie, second half Taylor. Concerned about Taylor as a whole. So again, going to need y'all heavy in the comments. Also, I've been noticing that for people that are getting personal readings, if you're getting an email that says orders complete, what that means is your reading is being processed. That does not mean that that is your reading. That means you're going to get it within the next 24 hours max. So I'm sorry for the confusion to the people that are waiting on their private orders. For some reason, it sends you an email the moment that I mark it complete, but I have to wait for YouTube to upload it, which takes a few more hours because me and YouTube just... or my internet sucks. I don't really know. So without further ado, besties, I think we covered everything. Like I said, I'm going to really need you guys in the comments because I don't know anything about these two. Like, I know the song Lovely by Billie. Love that song. And I think that might be it. Like, I don't really know much of anything. So like I said, I Googled their zodiacs this morning when I saw your comments this morning, and this is what I got. So I hope that you guys enjoy. Please share it with your friends if you do. Subscribe if you're new here. You could book a personal reading with me on my website in the description box below. Everything that you need is in the description box. Related videos, the tarot decks I use, all of it. You can find right there. But yeah, I think that's it. Flowers? Anything? Bueller? Yeah, I got nothing, y'all. It's Friday. I'm exhausted. Take care of yourself during the full moon. But if you're seeing this at any other time, maybe this is just a reminder to take care of yourself. Without further ado, all legend and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. But let's get into it. All right, besties. So as stated, we are going to take a look at the feud, allegedly, all for entertainment purposes only, between Billie Eilish... Let me know if I got that right. With Taylor Swift. So I'm going to go at this from Billie's perspective and then just see what happens from there. So all legend and for entertainment purposes only. Oh, my deck got sticky the moment I brought it up. So, you know what's funny is I'm hearing the song, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover. I'm a sinner.
I'm seeing the Seven of Swords in my mind's eye, too. I think that Billie might think Taylor's just... You know what I heard is clout chaser, and I don't say that word. All right. Let's look at the cards before I say anything. How does Billie feel? What the hell's going on? All for entertainment. No facts here. All right. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I did see pictures where they were together, but when I tell you all I did was look up their zodiacs. Why does it feel like Billie feels... First of all, Billie feels like Taylor can never get enough, no matter what. Like, what I see is like, it's like this... And Billie's just kind of like, dude, what the fuck? Like, she's kind of giving me more of like a Taurus. I wish I knew how to pronounce her name. Alessia Cara, the girl that sings here. But with the Devil and Tower card, this is like, you'll do anything for fame. That's really what it is. I think that Billie originally liked Taylor at one point. See, I don't know their story. I just saw it in the comments and I was like, it's a full moon. I'm exhausted. This seems a lot easier than Diddy readings. So we're pausing on those. But with the Tower in reverse, that's like, no matter... Billie's coming at this like, you refuse to just take an L, Taylor. Like, your life is on fire, your relationship's on fire, your career, you're so desperate, you cling on to it, you're toxic. Yeah, I'm hearing the song I'm Addicted to You, don't you know that you're toxic? 5 and 1 is also reminding me of 6, which reminds me of the internet. So it's kind of giving me this vibe of, oh yeah, and 6 there too. I think Billie's like, you're washed up. Like, just grow up already. Like, that's kind of the vibe. It's like, you always got to play a game. You can't just be happy for other people. You're always chasing something. You're always in it for the accolades. Like, you're a bully. Like, the amount of women in this industry that feel like Taylor is just not a girl's girl, it's actually pretty astonishing. But I see Billie like putting her head up, like her chin up, which is giving me the vibe of like, well, I'm hearing the song I Don't Fuck With You, but it's also like, I'm more of an adult than you'll ever be. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. So it's like, I'm not like, if I need to, I'll fight you. Well, not physically, but it's like, if I need to, I'll fight you, but I'd rather be the bigger person. Billie's very evolved. That's kind of surprised. Yeah, 4 of Cups. She's not really interested in the feud. She's like, all right, you're going to be a bitch. Fine. Let it. It's kind of giving me the vibe of like, you've already shown your true colors. I don't really have to do much to make you look bad. You make yourself look bad. Like, I don't really need to get out of my comfort zone. You just doing whatever the hell it is that you keep doing makes you look bad. I think Billie's kind of expecting the fans at large to see through Taylor is kind of the vibe. It's like, I don't need to fan the flames. Like, your house of cards is already falling down. That's the vibe from Billie. Yeah, with this is just kind of like, I think she's definitely pissed about, there's something about being blocked from the charts or something like that. She's definitely pissed about that. But it's also coming off as like a, you don't support girls. Like, that's the vibe. It's like, you chase fame at all costs because you're miserable. And why do other people have to get the grunt of your misery? Like, that's where Billie's very evolved. Very, does she have Taurus placements anywhere? Because it's like, she's very chill. It's like, I just want to make my money. She's kind of reminding me of, shout out to Lexi the Leo. She does pick a cards where it's like, which celebrity are you? And it's reminding me of Ricky Gervais, where it's like, I just want to do my job. I'm going to tell people that you're a piece of shit if you are a piece of shit, but I'm really just focused on my craft. Like, that's kind of Billie. Like, that's the vibe I can't get out of my head. It's like, I don't have to show that you're a mean girl. I don't really have to fuel this fire. You do it on your own just by existing. Like, damn. Yeah, it's like, I'm not naive. Did they have like, I know there's pictures with them, but that doesn't mean shit. Like, did they have an actual bond at one point? Because this feels to me like, I'm being drawn to the song Stan by Eminem, where it's like, I just think it's fucked up you don't answer fans. So was Billie originally a fan and maybe like she slowly backed away? Because this is giving me the vibe of like realizing that your celebrity, whatever the fuck it's called. Sorry, the full moon's really getting to me. I'm tired. It's giving me the vibe of like when you find out that the person you worship is actually trash. Like, that's unfortunately the energy. Yeah, the Magician, it's like, Did they originally start, like, did they, oh, forgive me, I don't listen to music like that. I am stuck in the millennial era. Did they do, like, a song together or something like that? Because it's giving me the vibe of, like, joining forces in the past, though. And it's like, you only see people as commodities. You see people as what they can do for me. Yeah, I'm hearing, I think it's Michael Jackson, right? What have you done for me lately? She thinks that she's a spoiled rich bitch. Like, I'm seeing, like, I don't actually watch the show, and no shade to those that do, because I know I like people that watch that show, but it's reminding me of Bridgerton, where it's like they're so fucking uppity, and it's like, what world do you live in? Like, I feel like Billie's kind of like she reminds me of me. Like, I call myself a dude bro because, like, I'm better in my masculine energy. Whereas Taylor's got this, like, whiny me. Their energies just clash in general. Like, these two would never get along because it just doesn't make sense. Like, but I think at one point, Billie got, like, a dose of realism where, like, maybe it almost feels like she looked up to Taylor in terms of, like, a woman being able to, like, be a billionaire, being able to, like, pave the way for women, but I think she was very quickly let down because it was like, oh, you're that girl. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe. Yeah, Five of Swords is all about conflict. It's like, one minute you're friends with Taylor, but make the wrong move and she'll tear your career apart. I think Billie knows how Taylor moves, obviously. I mean, look at the diss tracks that she put out recently, right? I think Billie's thinking strategically where it's like, I know that you'll burn somebody's career down just because you're pissed off. Like, this gives me the vibe of, like, no shade, but this is from Billie's perspective. It's like, Taylor, you're the type of girl that if they got your meal wrong, you'd make sure they'd fire the waitress that makes minimum wage. Like, that's what she feels towards Taylor. Like, she's a bully, she's a bitch. That's how Billie feels. That's just what I'm getting. I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's like, you think you rule everything. Billie doesn't like her. She may play, like, I think Billie knows how to play the game because she also knows that she'll cut a bitch off. Because this is also reminding me of the Kim Kardashian feud. And it's like, if you're willing to do that, I'm not dumb enough to think that you'd be kind to me too. Like, I know, and Billie just feels evolved to me. Yeah, Six of Swords is the internet. You've done this before. You literally just did it with Kim. Why on earth would I be your next target? This feels like Billie's like, I know what you're doing, but I'm sure shit not going to let you hit my money. Like, that's kind of the vibe. She's not really interested in a feud. Like, if a genuine feud comes out, like where Billie does fight, it's literally because she's had enough. She gives me that energy where it's like, I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be the bigger person. And then, like, it's kind of like, you know, when you just get pushed and pushed and pushed and you're like, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. And then one day you just like, you know what? And it's like 5 years of shit, like, all at once. That would be the only way I see Billie snapping, is like, if she thought that it would make a difference, to be honest. But I think that she's kind of banking, especially with that whole Kim fiasco, that, like, people already see Taylor for who she is. So it's almost like it speaks for itself. Why do I need to say anything? It's kind of giving me Kim Kardashian after the diss track. It's like, I don't really need to say much because you look stupid on your own. You make yourself look like a mean girl. Like, that's the vibe. Strength is about ego. Ten of Swords. I do think Billie's hurt. And I do think she feels that, yes, Taylor sabotaged her because all she cares about is her fame and her money, and she don't care who she has to step on and who she has to lie in bed with in order to do that, because I'm being drawn to the lion. I think that she thinks that Taylor is someone who has no problem doing things that are morally, I'm not going Diddy route, but, like, morally gray to fuck people over. And I think that a lot of people in the industry knows that. I think this is why I keep getting some weird Beyonce-Taylor feud that we don't know about, that I saw in, I think it was either the Met Gala reading I did or I don't know, because I never actually watched those TV shows. So, I don't know, one of the award shows. Just check out my pop culture playlist. But there's some weird beef between Beyonce and Taylor. There's a lot of girls that, like, I think that's why Taylor posts so many photos of her with, like, new girls and stuff like that, and how she clings to Selena and stuff. There's a lot of girls in the industry that, yeah, I'm hearing the song She Fucking Hates Me. People don't like Taylor because they know exactly how she moves. Yeah, because I'm hearing she a snake. That's what I just heard. King of Cups. Yeah, you're taking it out on everybody else because you got your heart broken. Billie's evolved, bro. Like, I like her energy. I feel like she's got to have Taurus placement somewhere. Taurus moon, Taurus Mercury, Taurus Mars. Like, I feel Taurus energy. I'd be kind of shocked. Or just Earth energy. Maybe she's just got a lot of Earth placements because it's very like, I don't need to do you dirty. You do yourself dirty by showing your hand by being who you are. Like, that's the vibe. I really like that. Yeah, this is all about like your work. I feel like Billie feels slighted, definitely, for sure, with that 5 of Cups. It's like all the work that I put in, I never get my accolades for it the way that I should. I think she feels slighted by the industry and Taylor. It's like, how do I win in this industry? And I don't feel that Billie's the only one that feels this way. When I see her, I see a lot of women behind her. Like, it's reminding me of that meme where there's like, it's something about like getting a new trial but pretending to be the same person. It's like the same person, different characters. That's what I'm seeing, but it's like a line of industry women. And it's like, if you don't suck the right, and if you don't kiss the right ass, and if you don't do the right, you don't make the morally, then you won't get ahead. Because I'm sitting here and I'm being drawn to like how like Lana Del Rey is incredibly talented, but didn't get very far. And I was always like, why is that? And I'm being drawn to just other, I'm thinking more millennial era, but just women in general that haven't gotten far. And I feel like Billie is just kind of frustrated because she knows that this is how the industry works. And I think she's pissed because it's like, no matter what I create, it never gets to the level of recognition that it deserves because there's always someone gunning for the top spot. And she's extra bitter about it because it's like, you're just pissed that you're not happy in your relationship and you're not over your ex. Because that's her ex right there. And that's sabotage. She does it to herself with her ego strength card. I do feel that Billie's also afraid of how to move because, again, the Swiftie fans. Yeah, I think sometimes she has a moment where it's like, should I pretend to be the bigger person? Because I know that there's more to this than just a feud. You know what I mean? This almost feels to me like one of them might want to reach out and play like they're good. I can't tell who it's coming from though. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's more so Billie thinking that like if it were to get bad, like maybe it's kind of reminding me of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So Billie might actually team up forces with someone who doesn't like Taylor. Unless y'all already know that. I don't really know. But this is kind of giving me the vibe of like I could play nice in your face, but bring in a third party. But the moon is reversed, so it would be someone that either is already like friends with Billie and not friends with Taylor. Because I just keep seeing this weird fucking divide in music Hollywood where it's like there's two sides, and I don't get it. And if you guys get it, let me know in the comments, and then maybe I could do a reading to figure it out. But this is like outside people. I also think that Billie's trying to strategize with management to see how she could make this work out in her benefit too. I think she's also in a preparation phase where it's like, how do I move forward knowing that this is what she does? I also do feel, because I'm being drawn to like the 2-second ability I have to Google where it said something about how she said a vague statement about how she thinks that it's kind of pathetic that people like re-put out their albums. That was a shot at Taylor. That was. I think she means it in general as well, but it was a shot at Taylor for sure. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Because it's almost like, why don't you people see who she really is with that King of Wands? It's like she's a bully. She's always in her masculine energy. She always thinks everybody's out to get her. Because look at how this person's thinking forward, right? And this person's looking into the past. And it's like trying to figure out how you're going to move. So it's always like Taylor's 2 steps ahead. Again, I see this every time with Taylor. She's got beef with Beyonce that I never hear about in the industry, like this regular media, where she's got to top the charts. And I said that before they had where they both went head to head with oh my God, when Beyonce released the country song. I said there was a feud, and then boom, they both were fighting for first spot. So I'm telling you, Beyonce and Taylor Swift have a feud. But that being said, it seems like a lot of women in the industry have a feud with Taylor. Because this is also giving me a vibe of like Billie making a song with a feature with a girl that she knows that Taylor hates. Because this is like, I'm going to try to disconnect from Taylor as much as humanly possible without saying anything so that no one comes gun blazing at me. Because again, the Swifties. But it's also like, I can get you the way I know that you. It's like, as much as I don't support using people's vulnerabilities against them because it's fucked up, be the bigger person if you can. But the industry is a different breed, and obviously there's different circumstances, but with this is kind of like playing her at her own game instead of, just flipping out and pulling a Nicki Minaj type of thing. She knows that's not going to do her any good, nor will it get her anywhere. So wasn't there something, because I read it in the comments, something about like someone liking a shady post? That was to get you to notice that there's a feud. Like, you might see little, because I'm seeing like Easter eggs. So keep an eye out for like maybe blind items or stuff like that. Because I could see, again, just there's too many women in the industry that don't fucking like Taylor. I'm telling you right now. They do not like her. They think she's a bitch. They think all she cares about is being number one. And she's not a girl's girl. I'm sorry. This is from Billie's energy. The moment that I turn this off, I stop caring about Taylor. So I don't know what to tell you. This is Billie's energy. Ace of Wands, yeah, this is like creating a new passion project. Ten of Pentacles. She also knows better. It's like, you'd come after my finances and destroy my career if I went after you, so I'm not going to do that. So this would be like Billie. This would be like a diss track coming out, or, again, just like she releases something new and it's with somebody else that is like either completely anti-Taylor or like there's a hidden feud we don't know about, but this is like releasing a track featuring somebody that has beef with Taylor. This is like trying to, I think right now Billie's in the planning stages of getting Taylor back, but in her own game. Not in the way that Taylor wishes people would do it. Because I think Taylor kind of banks that people will lose their shit the way that she does, but a lot of people are smarter than her and know that that's not a good move. So I think you got Billie telling people, and her team is not really about this either, because I'm being drawn to management when I see the King of Wands. So this is like releasing dirt on Taylor, on blind items, or like, I don't remember what you guys said, but something about liking a shady post or something like that. That was intentional. It's all intentional. It's to get you to realize, hey, Billie don't fucking like Taylor, but she can't speak on it because Taylor would come for her money. She'd come for her career. Look at what she's already doing. That's the vibe. Yeah, impure intentions. This is also Billie going, just because you hate your man doesn't mean you got to come for everybody else guns blazing. Because that's Travis. It's like, just because you're miserable in your life doesn't mean you have to win at all costs, including like, because I'm seeing a steamroller. It's like, you're miserable in your relationship. You're miserable in your life. You can't handle how life is giving you, like, it seems like Billie finds Taylor pathetic. Like, I'm seeing the meme from The Simpsons with the principal where he's like, pathetic. Like, that's where Billie's at. It's like, get on my level. It's like Billie's coming at this from like, how would I word this, Spirit? Like, imagine, like, I'm 32, for instance. No shade if you're younger than me, but like, if you were 21 and you wanted to start a whole ass argument with me, I'm probably not going to take you seriously, because I've lived my 20s, you know what I mean? Like, I've lived quite a life, and I feel like Billie's in that headspace where maybe like she was a parentified child, or she just grew up quick, but like, she's just more evolved than Taylor is. And so in her head, it's like, you're just a bitch. Like, that's it. That's really all it is. I think that's all she's like, you'll do whatever it takes to make money. You'll do whatever it takes because that's the only thing that fills your soul. So I think for Billie, yeah, because I'm hearing the song from Nicki where it's like, you see right through me. Billie sees the con. She sees why Taylor behaves the way she does. It's like, you'll get out of your comfort zone with that hermit in reverse, and you'll sign any fucking contract, no matter what it makes you look like, no matter how you're begging for scraps or not. and you'll fuck up good things, and then you'll have to be on the defense because all you care about is money. So Billie, for her, it's like, yeah, for Billie, it's like justice will serve itself because you show your face just by being you. I don't think Billie's all that worried, but does she have a secret beef? Yeah. She thinks that Taylor's a mean girl. She thinks that her priorities suck. She also feels like Taylor doesn't love herself, so she chases money and fame. She ain't wrong. I'm going to look real quick to see where Taylor's at, and then we'll leave it there. I love how the devil is the one that stayed. Just saying. Billie's energy's funny. She's just like, bitch, I ain't got time for people that aren't on my level. You know what this reminds me of? There's, I don't remember if it was on Brene Brown's TED Talk or if it's on her Netflix special, but she says something about, I think it's a Netflix special, where it's like, if you're not getting your ass handed to you in the arena, I don't want to hear your comments in the nosebleeds. Basically stating like, you know, if you're not doing the work, then you don't get to criticize me. And I feel like Billie's like, bruh, I've seen all the dark shit too, and I don't act like a fucking 12-year-old middle school girl. So my character speaks for itself. I'm hearing the song, I Don't Fuck With You. So I don't know. I like Billie. She's a vibe. But let's look into Taylor. All right. So we're going to look at, how does Taylor feel about Billie? When I shuffled on off camera, I heard the song by Nicki, You a Stupid Hoe, You a Stupid Hoe. The way I tell you that Taylor just, does she have any friends? Because she's slowly isolating herself. But anyway, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you on our little happy, weird section of the internet. Hit the notification bell to receive future notifications of videos. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. No, I'm not Twitter. That's a lie. TikTok. And yeah, let's see where Taylor's at. Girl, you know what I just heard when I dropped that? That song where it's like, if it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? I think Taylor is slowly starting to get it. Slowly starting to get it. Does she, again, this is giving me a vibe of like they worked together at one point and had a falling out. Because this is like 3 of Cups, we're one celebrating each other, 2 of Cups, we've since disconnected. What the hell is this? Did they work together and have a falling out? 5 of Wands, this is conflict. Wait a second. Hold up. Why do I feel like they have beef from the past? Why do I feel like this is past beef resurfacing? I don't know shit about these people, y'all, so forgive me. This feels like, and this also with the five of Wands, this is kind of reminding me of how the industry pins people against each other. So is it possible, let me know in the comments, is it possible that maybe the industry originally wanted to pin them against each other? Because this is kind of giving me like Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, J-Lo. Like it's giving me like industry pinning you against each other. So maybe originally they were friends and then the industry, because what I'm being drawn to is like how these people are walking away and this person kind of looks like the victor. So I almost wonder if like they used to be friends and Taylor fucked over Billie at one point because either management told her to, it would have been good for sales, because that home life is like, look at how they're celebrating. I wonder if this was originally like a press beef that turned into a real one. I could be wrong. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, because I'm hearing Beyonce till I realize I'm just too much for you. The Sun, about pride, money. This is like, I wonder if, okay, is there any rumors that potentially maybe there was a song that Billie was supposed to get but Taylor got, or like a feature that Taylor got that Billie was supposed to get? Because this feels like a snake kind of move. This feels like a financial gain. I don't know if I'm picking up on something from, it's got to be from the past with the 5 of Swords there. This is like something I haven't let go of. Where either someone got like to be featured on a track that the other one wanted or something like that. It was like someone chose money and I'm pretty sure it was Taylor. What is this? The way I don't know these people. I can also tell you that the way Taylor is doing shots fired while simultaneously being afraid of the shots that might be fired back. I think Taylor's just really fucking miserable, if I'm being honest, and no shade. she's really fucking miserable, and I think she's just looking for a fight. You know, I mentioned this in another reading, and I'm wondering if it's a Taylor reading, where it's like you've had like the worst day of your life, and then like you just bought a coffee and then you spill it, and because you've already had the worst day, it just feels like the straw that broke the camel's back. That's kind of what I'm getting with Taylor. I feel like her life is spiraling. Like it's kind of hard to pick up just the Billie beef, because it's like, I'm worried about the Kim beef. I'm worried about everybody not loving me, which I keep getting from her fucking readings. And so it's like, she's just not getting it. You know what's funny? Spirit's showing me like knocking on her head and nothing being inside. I'm not saying that she's dumb, so don't come for me, Swifties. But it's like, she's not happy in her relationship. She's not happy with how the fans are perceiving her right now. And so she keeps doing the exact thing that pisses the fans off more. And it's like, she's just not getting it. And I'm seeing the movie Clueless, where the girl, like the blonde chick, how she's dumb. That's the vibe. It's like Taylor just doesn't. First of all, she don't understand what it is to support women. Though I will say, I do think she has a bond with Selena that's different for some reason. It's got a codependency type of vibe. I should look into that one day. But this is more about. I don't think she has friends, really. I mean, I think this is why she gets close to, like, you know, husbands in the NFL, or husbands' wives in the. I don't watch football, y'all. the wives in the football. It's almost like she's burned all the bridges in the music industry. Abuse of power, relationships. This is like her management helping her get ahead and stepping on other people to do so. Because like I'm seeing someone literally stepping on heads. I wonder if she fucked Billie over. That's the vibe that I'm getting right now. Like, fucked her out of a track, got a track. Because this is reminding me of like, say me and you are besties, right? And we're both going for the same role. And I'm not even telling you that we're going for the same role. And then I get it. And I was your role model. And I got it. And the whole time I knew I was going against you. Like, that's the energy that I'm feeling right now. So is it possible? Was there anything that came out about like something that Billie wanted to do but couldn't do? And is it possible that Taylor did it instead? Because there's something here, but I can't pin it because I don't know these people. But with abuse of power and Nine of Pentacles is relationships. This is like pretending to, it's like smile in your face, fuck you over and you're behind your back. What is up with Taylor? Because she's not okay. Like, this girl needs she needs to go to like a retreatment center, like one of those getaway centers for a while, because I'm also concerned about her drinking. I can't get that out of my head with this cup for some reason. Because it's reminding me of how there's no actual water in it, which is reminding me of like, you're not getting what you need out of this cup, which is reminding me of like drinking. So I'm concerned about Taylor. I think she's miserable and she's leaking it out everywhere. That's the problem. She'll leak it out at whatever she can. She feels dead inside because she picked the wrong dude. She don't want to be with him anymore. And so it's like, well, the only thing that makes me think about how she did that Eras tour because she couldn't deal with her breakup, right? It's the same type of energy. She can't deal with the breakup still. She can't deal with Maddie not caring. She can't deal with the fact that all the girls hate her, even though it's her fault that all the girls hate her. And you could counter argue that, okay, maybe it's not her fault because, you know, her brand is pushing her up. But at what point are you going to say enough is enough? Like, let me not stomp over people and be a girl's girl. Like, I see all sides here. Okay, chill. I swear Taylor is just gunning so hard for a new beginning, It's reminding me of how Eminem right now is doing the whole R.I.P. Slim Shady thing, which, by the way, if you want me to do a reading on that, I so would, so let me know. But this is like, she's trying to rebrand herself. I don't know if she's trying to rebrand herself as the mean girl, but that's what she's unintentionally doing. Two of Swords, like cutting off from people. Yeah, I think that's why she released the Kim diss track. I think this is why she did the whole Maddie thing, all of it. It's like, I need to start it. But she's not getting that this is not how you heal. For her, it's like, I'm going to cut you off by writing a diss track or fucking you over. But she's not doing any of the self-reflection. Look at how there's the blindfold on. It's like, I'm ignoring the problem. Look at all this tumultuous water behind her. It's like, oh, I'm just going to move on. But she's not facing the past. So, Taylor might, she's never going to be able to fully cancel herself because she's too high up there. But I really do think that she's getting a fall from grace. Page of Pentacles, it's like she's running out of ideas too. I think that's another reason that she might have re-released this. I think, again, like I just see her like, she has nothing left, like emotionally. And so it's like, well, then I got to make music. Let me make more music. I got to climb the charts again. I got to do this again. I wouldn't even be shocked if she's planning another album and another tour. Because the way this woman does not feel... You know what it's reminding me of? I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. It really broke my heart, and it was a robot. But it was this robot in, like... Forgive me, I'm probably getting the place wrong. I think it was, like, China or something, where all it did was, like, pick up blood. But it was supposed to represent that, like, you know, like, you're slowly... You're dying. You're cleaning up your own... It's like... Spirit, how do I word that? Please, someone tell me they know what I'm talking about with that robot that cleaned up blood for like years, and it was like the most sad thing in the world, and eventually it died, and it was almost like we were grateful that it died because it was so depressing. Like, that's kind of what... That's the vibe of Taylor. It's like she's a mess. She needs help. Like, this is like... You know how everybody thinks Britney Spears is like going crazy and she needs help? Yeah, I'm hearing the song, I think my dad's gone crazy. Taylor's the one that actually needs help. She's not okay. And I'm not saying what she's doing is okay. I think she's a bully, but she's also a bully because she keeps jumping from dude to dude to dude to make herself feel better, and song to Eras tour to concert to... She doesn't love herself, and she needs you guys to make her love herself. So it's like, who do I got to cut off? Who do I have to fuck over? How many songs do I have to push out? How many remakes can I... It's money, money, money when I... She's chasing externally because she refuses to look at herself. Self-sabotage. She knows that she's fucking up, if that helps anybody. Jesus fuck. Is she ever going to get over her ex? Is this always going to be about her ex? Joe's a Pisces, right? I think she's in this place now because I'm being drawn to like when Britney Spears shaved her head. Where it's like, well, it can't get worse. Like, that's the vibe of Taylor. I was like, well, it honestly, I kind of get this energy too. Well, if I'm the villain, then I'm already, it's kind of she's kind of turned into Kim Kardashian energy a little bit, where it's like, well, if you're going to paint me as a villain, I might as well be one. I think at one point recently, since I've read Taylor last, she's gotten kind of cold, you guys. I don't know what the hell's going on. Because I'm being drawn to like, a lot of people in like YouTube and celebrity that people are worried about their mental and their physical health. Like Taylor is headed in a dark direction if she don't get her head on right. Because the way that Joe really, that shit fucked her up. Joe, Matt, too. I think people that were her exes not being bothered by that album and not saying anything with that Page of Pentacles in reverse, that pissed her off too. It's almost like she's doing all of this to get attention, and everything she's getting is negative attention, and all she expected to get was, like, men regretting losing her. I think she expected the album, and I think I said this in a prior reading, she expected the album to bring the exes back. That didn't work. She thought that the album would make people see her as, like, multifaceted, and actually they just see her as a bitch. Not everybody, obviously, but a lot of people, and she did not expect that, because with the Strength card in the reverse, it's like, but I'm showing you that I can be vulnerable. But like, Taylor, you're not doing the self-reflection. You're just blaming everybody else. Look at how the water is all sorts of crazy, but it's not crazy where Joe physically is. It's everywhere around him, aka she was the crazy. It's like she fucks herself over. Girl... The way she's trying so hard for internet. Yeah, this is all about my internet. She's trying, it's like I'm seeing a dartboard, which is my symbolism for like, I'm just going to throw shit at the wall until something sticks and makes me important again. Remember how I said, and y'all said it in the comments, I said that I think they're going to distract us with something about them potentially getting engaged or some shit. This is what she does. It's like, I got to make you guys love me. Like I'm hearing the song Bonnie Raitt, I can't make you love me. That's her only goal. That's the only thing she knows how to do. It's like, how do I force people to love me? She has no ability to just go like, you know what's so funny is I'm hearing her song, It's Me, Hi, I'm the Problem, It's Me. No self-reflection whatsoever. Just sadness and the inability to deal with it. I will say Taylor is going through it. Like, I'm not going to downplay that. I think she's in a lot of pain. I think what she expected. This is exactly what happens when you want to band-aid a fucking problem. So, Taylor, what did you expect? How many times are you going to do this before you realize it doesn't work? I think she thought that eventually she'd get a man to make her have a happily ever after. One album would do enough to make her feel. She's trying to fill voids and it's not working. So it's like, if I have to have a feud, if I have to flip out at people, if I have to change my brand, like that's all this is about. Billie's barely in this because she don't care. She doesn't have the, when you're just going through it so bad, you can't possibly care about anybody else because you're in a survival state. That's Taylor's energy. Does she have beef with Billie? It seems like she had it in the past, but when I tell you that right now, Taylor's such a fucking wreck that Billie's barely coming out for her energy, I'm concerned. Like, I'm being drawn to all the cups. I know you guys told me in the last reading I did that she did do a song mentioning, because I'm hearing Amy Winehouse try to make me go to rehab, and I said no. I'm hearing that right now. And I know she did do a song where she said something about being an alcoholic. Why do I feel like what she's doing right now is a cry for help? But I don't even think she knows what she wants that help to be. It's just her crying for help. It's actually kind of sad. But you also don't have to hurt other people to do it. You know what I mean? If you're hurting, just say that. The world is a completion of cycles. But the Nine of Swords is reversed. She refuses to look at herself and she refuses to deal with her pain. Yeah, her heart chakra is just blocked the fuck off. I can't even get anything really about Billie because she don't care. Again, you ever been in a survival state? I kind of get this energy, unfortunately, where it's like, everything's so bad. How can I possibly care about how I've hurt you? Like, everything's going to shit. I'm seeing the meme with the dog where it's like, this is fine with all the fire. That's Taylor Swift's energy right now. I will say, it seems like no matter what she does, she feels like it's never enough. So the irony in that, of how she's like fucking over Billie, yet at the same time, she's like, every time I work, it's never enough. I think she's also hoping that this will bring her sales. What the hell, Taylor? Like, you know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye? And I don't know if they're actually going to do this, but I'm seeing the show Intervention. So I low-key hope that Selena might be, like, thinking about doing that or something, because I'm concerned. And I think I said that in my last reading about Taylor. I'm concerned. I don't think she's well. Yeah, I'm hearing the song. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell. She won't deal with the shit that makes her upset to begin with. And so she fucks over other people in the name of career and money and then makes excuses for it and then rinse, wash, repeat. I think that's why a lot of you Swifties, no shade, you're just not picking up why we're irritated. How would you... She strikes me as a type that, like, if you're a fan of her and you catch her on a bad day and you were to meet her in the grocery store or something, but she's having a bad day because she's too busy being stuck on fucking Joe still or Matt or whatever, she'd snuff you too. This girl is barely holding on. It wouldn't even shock me if she's drinking all the time now. Like, I can't get drinking out of my head. I think there's a reason she wrote that song. I honestly feel like that CD might have been, or album, my apologies, might have been a cry for help, if I'm being honest with you. Because I can't get the song trying to make me go to rehab, and I said no out of my head. Back deck. The way I tell you this... Are you kidding me? The way I tell you this girl is just burnt out, but she's still trying to find ways to make money. That's all this is about. Let me figure out how to turn my pain into creative inspiration. How do I turn lemon and then I like that attitude in general. How do I turn lemons into lemonade with that hangman in reverse? But this is even like going as far as if this beef were to continue, because again, I don't know the extent of it. I saw your comments and so I answered. But this is like if the beef were to still continue, she'd put out like a diss track to Billie or something. The way this girl is thinking just about her money. And then I'm also being drawn to how, again, there's some sort of Beyonce feud. I really don't understand where that plays in. I think for her, Beyonce's the only one that could really top her. For her, it's like, if I beat Beyonce, I beat everybody. Because she's got a weird thing with Beyonce. And if you guys want me to do a reading on that separately, I can try to see what I can get. Because maybe they're pinned against each other and we don't even know about it. Because the way we don't know about shit sometimes. Yeah, this is her trying to get out of her comfort zone and create something new by being a bully because she can't get over her exes. The devil card's right there. I think Taylor... I think Taylor's in her depressed era. And it's just like whatever I can create to fill the hole inside of me, I guess I'll do that. I don't like her energy. I'm honestly concerned for her because you know what I'm getting in my head, and I know that it's not literal, but I keep getting, oh my God, what's her name? Eugenia Cooney. How everybody's afraid for her because like she's not doing well. I can't get her out of my head. Now I'm not saying that like Taylor's anorexic or anything like that, but when I'm telling you that like I don't think Taylor's well, especially mentally. But then also it's reminded me a lot of like when I was depressed and I used to drink my sadness away. So I kind of feel like Taylor might be doing the same thing. I think she doesn't know who she is. It's giving me Britney Spears vibes out of the conservatorship. It's like I don't even know who I am. I don't know where to begin. I really think that she was banking on this album like revitalizing her life, and when it didn't, it was like, all right, I'll try whatever else sticks then because I feel dead inside. I don't know, y'all. I'm worried about Taylor, but I like Billie. She's a vibe. So I'm going to leave it there, y'all. I will obviously do the videos I've mentioned in the community post, but with this full moon, I'm just exhausted, so please bear with me. To those that have booked a personal reading with me, I have mentioned on the community post, because there's a lot of people that have been mentioning that they get an email ahead of time. That email is telling you that your reading is up. You'll get your reading within 24 hours from that email, so I apologize for the confusion. But I'm going to leave it here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, link is in the description box below. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't use that much, but you can come chat with me on Facebook. All the links are down below. All the decks I use down below. Everything that you guys need, check out the description box. Should always be there. But I'm going to leave it there, besties. Appreciate whoever it was that gave me this idea to do, because I don't have the energy for Diddy reading today. But we will get into some dark shit next week if I have the energy for it. So love you guys so much. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. Thank you again to my regulars. I love you guys so much. I recognize your handles by now. What is up, besties? Love you guys so much. And I will see you in my next video. So thank you so much for watching.